RIP to the Paul Reed era. You know, it was amazing while it lasted, right? He was the G League MVP for the Delaware something coats. Kind of forgot. Yeah, man, it's just been a nice time with Paul Reed. He's been like I wouldn't say a comedic relief, but he was just a hard worker who we always thought had potential. I mean, he still does, but just not for the Sixers. So I wish him everything and the best. Yeah, I think so. Let's say so. Sixers today signed Caleb Martin earlier, and let me say it was a great signing. It's reportedly he turned down 4 years, $64 million, compared to what we gave him was a 4-year, $32 million. So obviously he did not want to go back to Miami. Maybe he just wants to go to Philly. I really don't know what it is, but it's a great signing. He's a great role player, and for very cheap. And he also can be a trading piece. If, I guess, he doesn't play well, you can always trade him on a pretty decent contract. So if I had to grade this signing, I would give it a B+ or an A. I mean, he really did help the Miami Heat during their most previous finals run. I mean, this guy averaged around 15 points, 13 points in the playoffs that year. I feel like this guy's just a playoff player, a guy that you can rely on. Unlike a Tobias Harris, where you know he's going to underperform, this guy may be a guy who's going to probably overperform in at least one game in a playoffs, which is still helpful. Nico Batum did that for us, and again, right, like Nico Batum is probably our best entry passer, one of our best passers on our team, and just a glue guy. Caleb Martin is going to be a glue guy. He's not as good as a passer as Nico Batum, but he's going to connect the pieces. But yeah, man, I feel like this was just a really good signing. And what does this mean for our starting lineup, right? Because we still do not have a power forward, and as we speak, we don't have really any cap, right? We can only sign someone on a veteran minimum. So that's my main question: is what are we going to do with our power forward position? Is Caleb Martin really going to play power forward? I'm not a fan of small ball lineups. I know a lot of people, I guess, are excited about a small ball lineup, but compared to what happened to us in the playoffs against the Knicks, we got dogged. And the funny thing is, like, the people who dogged us weren't even big men. Like, Isaiah Hartenstein did not bitch our team. You know what I mean? It wasn't Mitchell Robinson. It wasn't him either. It was literally Josh Hart, OG Anunoby. It was those guys, Dante DiVincenzo, the guards, the wings that were being aggressive. So I understand in that aspect, but we do need a power forward, or at least someone tall enough that can help Embiid on the defensive end, right? Like a Dorian Finney-Smith. That's still one of my favorite options and probably cheaper options that we could get. Obviously, everyone wants a Lauri Markkanen, but I really don't see the odds of that even working. I don't see us ever getting a Lauri Markkanen. We never get players in their prime, which sucks. And that's probably going to happen with Lauri. He's probably going to be 40 when he comes to Sixers. But yeah, I mean, as of all, I feel like it's a great signing. But yeah, there's still problems. There's still questions that a lot of Sixer fans have. And, you know, what does Nick Nurse think about it? Because when I look at Nick Nurse's career in the NBA, I don't see him ever really playing a small ball or having a small ball lineup, right? When you look at the Raptors, they had a bunch of lengthy guys. Maybe if you want to say it's a small ball lineup, not having a 7-footer, but they had a bunch of 6'8" guys on there. You know what I mean? Same as last year. Who was our power forward? Well, actually, maybe just being on the Sixers, we just cannot have a big power forward. I mean, we did it with Horford, but man, I feel like Embiid really just needs help in that paint. And as of now, there's no free agents that we can sign, right? Or maybe a Marcus Morris, but he's not going to help us. Like, I mean, maybe he can, but he's a stretch guy who, you know, he just can't really play defense. So that's that problem there. I'm just excited to see what happens. Also, the Sixer Summer League first game, pretty sure is Monday, and I will be covering it. I will be making a video on that. I'm just very excited for the Summer League in particularly. I mean, we're going to be very dominant. Rookie Council is going to be insane. And Mbona, I just want to see if he's playable, right? You can tell in the Summer League if a guy, okay, yeah, I can see him in the NBA doing this, you know what I mean? Like setting screens, playing good defense. Like if Adam Bona is athletic enough that he like dominates on the board, dominates on the glass, playing great defense, that makes me even more excited for his season as well. Justin was a freak. There's Justin Edwards, right? Guy from Philly guy. He was a top 5 draft pick, or he was supposed to be a top 5 pick, but his freshman year didn't go as planned. We got him. I'm excited to see how he balls out. He's 6'8" guard. Like, that's like a Paul George Tatum-esque type of player. I'm just excited in general, man. Like, Sixers fans, we have to be excited. And Embiid's in the Olympics, right? And Embiid's probably going to dominate. So, yeah, we got a lot of basketball to watch and a lot of basketball to talk about. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.